James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Indianapolis Colts.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's how you draw off the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts' 25. 7 yards there at a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
makes the score.
Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Colts nothing.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Mike, 55. Go Bandit. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Patrick. Go Bandit.
On second down, it's Jones. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Julian.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
3rd and 7.
From midfield, here's Brady. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Going deep this time for Miller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Taken down by DeForest.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defender.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Rivers on the money, complete. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now here's Rivers. He'll bring his guys up, and they'll go for the two-point conversion. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
28-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Third and 2.
Number 53. Mike 53. Who that?
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 33 yards that time.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
From the gun, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
It's second down and 10.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Final play of the half, Rivers finding Hilton on the slant. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
48-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And now it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Fournette running out of the gun. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A shotgun give to Fournette. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Darius Leonard on the...
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 43 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Colts.
A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Back now in Tampa. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. And he's got it. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
On 2nd and goal. Rivers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Man open left side is Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 31. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 1-yard gain.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Buck.